bring another NBA video of the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavs. Did you think this was going to be a close game or further apart? Well, we weren't surprised that the Golden State Warriors were going to win. It's just we were surprised how they won. Let me explain. For them to not have Andrew Bogut and go with a smaller lineup of Iggy, and that was very risky if you think about it. They started very slow, 7-0, and but they finished the quarter strong with a 7-point lead. So that was very interesting in that case. A smaller lineup worked out very well, especially with Timothy Mozgov and Tristan Thompson. But they had a lot of second chances if you think about it, but not too many. Because the rebound differential was +5 for Cleveland. So what gave this Warriors actually a big boost in this game was Harrison Barnes showed up, Draymond Green showed up, and Iguodala showed up. So those three actually contributed quite a bit. And then because now you got 5 playmakers instead of playing 4-on-5. And that's what we were saying with Andrew Bogut. If he's not going to take any shots, but he's a rim protector, you can only play defense so well, and now you got to speed up the tempo. So the best defense is an offense with the Warriors. By speeding up the tempo, now you're going to get in the fourth quarter where Cleveland's going to be tired. And you can see in the fourth quarter, they were outscored 27-12. And that's pretty much the ball game right there. Because if you think about it, Cleveland started chipping the lead down and was very close at one point. But then fourth quarter, they fell apart. Nothing after that. Steph Curry, better shooting, I guess you could say. Definitely, I mean, you guys give it up for Draymond Green and Iguodala. This wasn't Klay Thompson's best game. Playing David Lee definitely helped. That's another playmaker for a big man. So that's something you could work on. Then you also had Sean Livingston, a bigger point guard, so that definitely helps out against Matthew Dellavedova. So now let's look at Cleveland. Now Cleveland, LeBron didn't have a good efficient shooting, but obviously when has he? He had not this game. He didn't get a triple double. Most of his guys weren't hitting those open shots like they normally were. Matthew Dellavedova looked like he was really tired. I mean, 3 for 14. His shots were really flat. Shumpert 2 for 9. Tristan Thompson, your usual putbacks and stuff like that, 6 for 10. Mozgov 9 for 16. Good big double game there. But J.R. Smith, the player that normally comes off the bench, 2 for 12. James Jones 0 for 3. So, the rest of the players like Kendrick Perkins, Joe Harris, and Mike Miller came in late in the game because, well, it was already a blowout. So at that point, it didn't matter. And the other thing that Steve Kerr did really well on this was play some isolation. The isolation definitely helped for not Cleveland, but for Golden State. So that's something that he usually doesn't like. He likes more ball movement, but he sucked up his pride and swallowed it and said, hey, this is our advantage. Let's use it. Let's use that to our advantage and take care of this and get a win. I don't care how we win, but we got to get a win, and they took care of business. I figured this is going to be a game that the Warriors had to find. So since the Warriors lost Game 3, they had to find a way to split the series and take back home court advantage. So they took care of business. They're happy probably with this result, and now it's a best of 3. Who's going to get it? Well, I don't know. Cleveland to win one more game in Golden State is tough. I think this could go 7 games. I said that at the very beginning. I thought Cleveland would not probably get it. I thought Golden State maybe in 7 games. But I could see what happened with Memphis and Warriors, and they had the same scenario, down 2-1, and had to go to the grindhouse in Memphis. And this is what happens. They got that momentum. They got them tired. They don't have that point guard like they did Mike Conley healthy. And this is the same scenario. Kyrie Irving is not healthy, and you can see what a difference maker. I mean, Cleveland doesn't have any bench. They got two players that was coming off the bench, and now they're starters. So this is a tough adjustment. They're playing way too many minutes. Now it's like a boxing match. It's going. You have to use and pace yourself with this type of playoff atmosphere. So they're exerting too much energy to even try to get this. So go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe on what you thought of tonight's game. And do you think this is pretty much over for the Cleveland Cavs, or is this just starting to be a good series? But I really enjoyed this finals. I didn't think it was going to be like the regular season where they split the series, but it looks very close. Alright, thanks.